Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and today we're going to be talking about the main way that you should actually maintain your trucks. That's right. Whether you own the truck or whether you drive the truck, it's still your truck. Because if your goal is to actually become a professional at anything you do, and you want to make as much money as possible, you should treat everything as if you own the company. Because now you're just training yourself for one day to own the truck yourself one day, right? So those guys who actually just get into the truck and don't really worry about it, it's not my truck, I don't really care, those are the guys who are never going to be successful long term because they're only there for the short term gratification. So if you're willing to delay a little bit of things and you're willing to actually put in the work, you're going to be good to go. And one of those types of work that you have to put in is going to be the proper maintenance on the truck. So a truck is a mechanical machine, which means it does need maintenance. It's not going to run forever without any maintenance. We have a full-time mechanic on our staff that's only job is to maintain all of our trucks and to fix them, right? If we did not have that on our staff, we would have trucks out of service all the time. And even with a mechanic in the past, we used to have trucks out of service all the time too. So having the proper mechanic is a huge difference. But the goal is to try to minimize the amount of times you go to the mechanic, and that's what this video is about. So the first thing that you do have to understand is trucks will break down no matter what you do. But what you can do is you can make a couple $1,000 bill turn into a couple $100 bill or maybe like a $20 bill if you catch problems sooner. Which means the first thing that you should be doing every single morning is doing your pre-trip inspection. Which means actually check all the lights on the truck, open up the hood, make sure all the belts are good, make sure there's no leaks on anything. There's a whole 90-point inspection item list in the CDL manual that you should be checking out. That's right, 90 different items on the truck at least. And when you're actually checking these things out, if you see a small leak, it's much easier to change a hose than it is to all of a sudden change a water pump because there's no water going in there, right? Because the hose is leaking. To give you an example. So if you check these things out every single day, you're able to fix these problems when they're small little baby problems before they grow into Godzilla problems, right? So that being said, that's the main thing, pre-trip inspection. The other thing is going to be making sure you're changing your oil regularly, because the more love you put into this truck, the better it's going to treat you just like anything else. So one thing that a lot of people do not understand is keeping a maintenance fund. So the industry standards state that you should keep 17 cents per mile to the side, and you should just create a whole separate bank account just for that, and you should not touch it, because I know a lot of you guys, you don't trust yourself with money. If you see the cash there, you're probably going to spend it, but this is a money account that you cannot spend, and it's only for emergencies only, right? So just to keep the number simple, if you drive 100 miles in a day, you're going to move $17 into your account of this maintenance fund because it's 17 cents per mile. If you drive 1,000 miles, all you're going to do is add an extra zero. $170 should be moved into this account. So you can see if you start driving 1,000, 2,000 miles a week, whatever it is, that account can start growing pretty rapidly, which means two things are going to happen. One, an accident is going to happen where you need a new engine, you need to replace the air compressor, you need a new set of tires. Now you don't have to start searching all these places for this money because this money is there waiting for you, right? And you're disciplining yourself to do that. Or number two, at the end of the year, you have this huge amount of money sitting in this pot that you never touched because you did your job of making sure that you maintain the truck, and now you can kind of splurge a little bit. Do not spend it all. I repeat, do not spend it all, because you're going to continue to drive the truck next year. But now you deserve a little piece of it. Maybe go on vacation, maybe buy your friends or family some Christmas presents. Treat yourself something nice with a little bit of that because you stayed disciplined this whole year, and now you have this nice big pot of money for that. Or some people just use that for their second truck fund, right? So what they're going to do, I'm going to wait till this whole thing gets to a certain point, and then I'll put a down payment on my next truck, and then make sure that you just repeat that. So what's the magic formula? 17 cents per mile. I don't know why it's 17 cents. It's just what they say in the industry, and it's pretty accurate. Every time I've given somebody this advice and they actually followed it, they had no issues when things broke down because they had that money set to the side. People who don't follow this advice and try to get all the money they can from the beginning, and I know it's hard and it's easier said than done, those guys, when something does go down, those guys are always the ones who are going to be stuck longer than they have to because they have to start finding the money to pay for it. Then they got to get loans, and then they start building up all this bad debt that they can't pay off, and then trucking is no good. And it's not the fact that trucking is no good, it's trucking is a business, and you have to understand how to run a business itself. So I hope that this information helped you out. If you don't have your CDL license yet, then what do you do? And give us a call, 908-525-3609. We're here to help you get your CDL license and ultimately get you on the road to freedom, whether it comes to driving your own truck or driving a truck for somebody else. And we're here to help you out any which way that we can. Visit our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com. Or give us a call at our main office, 908-525-3609. Thanks, and have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.